It finally happened! I went 5 for 5 on my box office predictions last week. As expected, Spider-Man Homecoming demolished the competition and expectations as well, wrapping its first weekend out at number 1 with $117 million. Number 2 was Despicable Me 3 with $33.6 million. 3 was Baby Driver with a very impressive weekend 2 haul of $13 million. 4 was Wonder Woman with $9.8 million. And 5 was Transformers The Last Night with $6.4 million. Can I get another perfect score, or is that too ambitious? Let's find out, because my number 5 pick for this weekend is already a bit of a toss-up. I'm going with Wish Upon. Even though we're due for a new horror movie, I'm thinking that poor reviews might be a killer for this one. 47 Meters Down recently opened in a similar amount of theaters, and that one took about $11 million, but Wish Upon won't have the same buzz, so it might wrap its first weekend out with just $8 million. There's a chance Baby Driver could top it, but even if Baby Driver only drops 40% this weekend, we're still talking a sub $8 million total, so I'm sticking with Wish Upon at number 5. Now, this might come as a surprise, but I've got The Big Sick at number 4. It's getting 2,500 more theaters this weekend, and it's been playing really well during its limited run. So it posted a per theater average of about $11,000 last weekend at 326 theaters. That number will likely come down significantly with the expansion, but even if it drops to $4,000, that still gives it another $11 million to take to the bank. Now, at number 3, I've got Despicable Me 3. It held on fairly well in its second weekend out, and there's no new kid-friendly fare for it to contend with, so I'm thinking it might be able to hold on to about half of its weekend 2 profits. If that winds up being the case, Despicable Me 3 will have another $16 million to take to the bank at the end of the weekend. Now, moving on to number 2. Spider-Man Homecoming won't make claiming the top spot easy for War for the Planet of the Apes, but in the end, I do think that Spider-Man is going to only make enough to secure the number 2 position. I'm using Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 for a little help with this one. So Guardians opened bigger than Spider-Man, but it only fell 55%, making the move from weekend 1 to 2. So let's say Homecoming lowers that number a bit to 53%, then we're looking at about $54 million for its second weekend in theaters for Spider-Man Homecoming. So now, of course, that makes War for the Planet of the Apes my number 1 movie of the weekend, and I really could not be happier about it because I love this movie. Looking back at the box office numbers for both Rise and Dawn, I would have thought that War might have continued the trend of upping the opening weekend box office for this franchise, but with Spider-Man Homecoming in play, it might not be possible for War. Rise opened with $54.8 million, and then Dawn jumped up to $72.6 million. I'm thinking War might come in just behind that with $65 million total, so there it is. I've got War for the Planet of the Apes at number 1 with $65 million. Spider-Man Homecoming coming in at number 2 with $54 million. Despicable Me 3 at number 3 with $16 million. The Big Sick at number 4 with $11 million. And then Wish Upon at number 5 with $8 million. So the time has come. What do you guys think about my predictions? What are your own? Share them in the comments section below. See you soon.